everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and we're going to work on this Fear Not Flipbook. So I'm going to bind, whoops, I'll put this back here. I'm going to bind my signatures. So I've got them divided into 3, and just going to look real quick and make sure it's going to go like, well, actually the signatures are going to go like this. So make sure you got your bird right side up, because if you flip him around the other way, he'll be upside down. Most of these are non-directional patterns. So I think we'll be fine. And if you put things inside on your white pages that have direction, you might just check that. Make sure you don't have anything upside down. Oh, let's see. Now there's my bird. No, he's right side up. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so I know most of you have done this before, but for people who have not, we're going to sew our signatures. So you're going to need an awl to punch your holes, some wax linen thread, and a couple of clamps. I'm going to clamp this, and then you're going to take a darning needle or bookbinding needle if you have the bookbinding kit. That's not blood, by the way, that's paint. Okay, scared me for a second. Okay, so I'm going to pull my needle out, and then you pull off a piece of this that's about 2.5 times the height of your signature, and flatten it out with your thumbnail, and it should thread very easily. Give yourself a little bit of a tail there on your needle and thread. Now on these, it's going to be real easy because they're only 5 pages. So you want to almost shut it. Just open it enough. And make sure, the most important thing is you want to make sure your pages are pushed all the way down into the fold. And you want to only open it a little bit, because if you open it too much, it will actually pull it out of the fold. So do that. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to just eyeball and poke a hole right in the center. And then I'm going to put my needle in there. Now, your tails will either be on the inside or the outside. And actually, I want mine on the outside. So I'm going to put the needle up from the back and leave the tail here hanging out behind it. And then I'm going to poke another one up here close to the top somewhere. And poke my needle back through there. Pull it out. And pull it so that it's tight. And then you're going to come back through this hole. Now hold that one tail down right here. Hold that down so you don't stab it with your needle, because if you do, it's kind of hard to deal with. You have to start over. Poke it back through that same hole. Pull that through. I'm kind of pulling my threads tight. Then you're going to go up here. Poke a hole at this end. Put your needle through there. You're really just making a figure 8 is all you're doing. Super easy. Pull the needle off, and then pull your thread tight so there's no slack. And then tie the knot. Make sure, pull it to the center and tie it 2 or 3 times. I used to do it twice and it came loose, so I'm doing it 3 times now. Okay, so that one's done. So now I'm going to do the same thing with these other 2. So Okay, so now we've got our 3 bound signatures. And I'm going to go ahead and start stitching in. I mean, it's not stitching in. I'm going to start gluing in my verses because it's going to make it at least twice as fat. And so before I put the cover and stuff on, I want to make sure that I've got the cover big enough and the spine big enough and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these verses in, which I got them all inked. That was a job. So I don't have any special order I'm going to put them in. You can do whatever you want. If you want to put them in some sort of order, you can. And what we do know is I think I'm going to leave, like, let's see, if I leave, figure out which one's going to go in the front. I think I'm going to have that one in the front. So kind of in that order. I'm not going to glue any on the first couple of pages. So I'm going to start here, I think. Just start gluing. And I'm going to eyeball them and put them in the middle of each page. Then I'm going to glue this up here so it's readable. I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.